Hello, my name is Ryan and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing how to automate your blinds using an Arduino board and a few stepper motors. Let's get into it. Our main issue of concern is making our device turn the auto blinds and also bring it up at using the same Arduino board. So when we look closer into the top of this board, we see that there's two devices that do these things, and we need to make 3D parts to make sure our servos are compatible with these parts. Here is an image of my wiring diagram I made for the auto blinds. This is one of the key steps when making electronics. Hey, I'm looking at you right now. Make your freaking wire diagrams. All right? Do it. Do it. Okay, before we get into building, a few things I want to address. Stepper motors. They're amazing. They always come with a stepper motor and then their controller connected to the Arduino. There's a library you use called Stepper H that is really easy to use. Look up some YouTube videos, it's amazing. But what I like to do is on an Arduino board, there's ports on these. And you can look at a port diagram like I'll show right here. These ports are very important because it allows you to fully utilize your stepper motor. So imagine a stepper motor has, say, 4 poles going around magnetically, and it activates, deactivates, activates, deactivates, all these things. So there's a thing called half step and full step when you're using a servo motor. So imagine you have a circle 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So the stepper motor, just using the Stepper H library, you have a stepper motor going through all these configurations, 1, 2, 3, 4, fast with your time step. When using these ports, you can control it using half steps, which imagine saying, I want to activate 1 and 2, then 2 and 3, and so forth. Causing this to use greater torque values if you have something you need to move that requires greater torque. So by using this, you have better control, and I'll show my code right here. As you can see, I created 2 functions called clockwise and counterclockwise that run both of these stepper motors I've been using. And it goes around steps, and I have a time delay, that's my int t, and then a function that how many times I want to go through this for loop. It's just a better way of controlling it, have better control of your inputs. I think it's just a really useful tool to use when you're using stepper motors for more precision and greater control of your components. The second major component is our buttons. So when using our Arduino, you only have 2 inputs outputs. So it's either 1 or 0. So if you're saying, hey Ryan, I wanted to put just a switch, so like connect to a battery, connect to 5 volts, have the switch going from 5 volts right to my 2-pin. Well, it doesn't work like that, because if you do that, you have a switch, and say you leave just a blank wire in one of your inputs right here, it can read 0 or 1. It doesn't have a guaranteed value. But with a pull up or pull down resistor, as I'll show in the diagram here, it means that the value is always going to have a 1 or a 0 coming out of your buttons. And it's really important you do that, because if not, your system's just not going to work. Alright, so here we have me soldering up my battery systems to power my big servo motor that's going to bring the blinds up and down. also wiring together all of my Arduino ports and pins. And yeah, hope you enjoy this time lapse. It almost broke my video software. Thanks. And here is the completed wiring setup. We have our large servo connected to the motor driver, the 2 servos with 3D printed parts on it, and the 2 motor controllers all wired up together. And here's my breadboard and Arduino. And here you can see my servo motors attached, my large servo motor and the gearbox, and the other servo motors all connected together. If you notice something, I broke off my 3D printed part of my big stepper motor and I super glued it in there. So we're no longer raising up the blinds, we're just doing that movement. Okay, on with the video. Okay, so here's our final product. So we're gonna give it a try. I tested it out like 2 or 3 times, changed the battery, messed up the stepper motor configurations a few times. And yeah, we have a cardboard box here that have our step down buttons. And we have our Arduino up there, 2 stepper motors connected to our joints. And we're gonna turn on the power and see what happens. Hey, would you want some sun in here, but there's not sun outside regardless? Let's open up our blinds. Hey, I want to go the other way. That's right. Hello everyone, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something today. Just watching a guy break apart his blinds and attach some servo motors to it. Again, I really appreciate it. If you really liked the video, please leave a like. Thanks so much. Have a great day.